How's it going, guys? Tony here with a very special hybrid video, as today I'll be giving you both a BCG reaction and BCG thoughts all in one video. Now, I was messaged by Michael Melez. He's the same guy that actually helped me create my BCG store, and he's making a game that will be featuring yours truly, and he sent me a message on Facebook saying, "Have you seen this piece of garbage?" And when I clicked the link, it sent me straight to the Ghostbusters official trailer. It's the first trailer for the all-female cast of Ghostbusters. And as I'm looking at the video right now, it has a 5,000 like, 4,000 dislike ratio. Like, I'm not even kidding. Look, guys, look right there. 5,000 likes, 4,000 dislikes. So it doesn't really have a good like to dislike ratio, and I'm a little scared to watch it now. So I'm gonna react to it here on my phone for you guys and then give you my thoughts after I'm done watching the video. And also, I want to just make it clear that first off, I'm not the biggest fan of the Ghostbusters franchise. I enjoyed those old movies, but I never found them all that funny. I know, I'm sorry to all of you who grew up with the Ghostbusters franchise and you love it, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. Secondly, I actually like the direction that they're taking with this new Ghostbusters reboot. I like the idea of an all-female cast, and the female cast that they have are all pretty funny gals. I mean, you got Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, and Leslie, I forgot what her, Leslie Jones. Leslie Jones, man, I'm in love with Leslie Jones. Like, she is fiery and comedic all at the same time. She's just that right mix of funny and just over the top. She's perfect. So now, enough talk. Let's watch this trailer, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts when it's all done. Okay, let's get started. "30 years ago, four scientists saved New York." It's atmospheric, I'll give you that. "This summer." Who you gonna call? Oh, a new team will answer the call, okay.
It's a class for reparation. It's okay, she seems peaceful. My name is Erin Gilbert, Doctor of Particle Physics. That stuff went everywhere, by the way, in every crack. Very hard to wash off.
We've dedicated our whole lives to studying the paranormal. Now there's sightings all over the city. There are people out there that need our help.
I just realized that's Kate from SNL too. She is funny, I love her.
Erin, no one's better at quantum physics than you. We can provide a real service.
I'm joining the club. You guys are really smart about this science stuff, but I know New York. And I can borrow a car from my uncle.
You didn't disclose that the vehicle was going to be a hearse.
It's a Cadillac!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, did you want to?
Sorry, I'll let you.
Next time. Okay.
Someone is creating a device that amplifies paranormal activity. And we might be the only ones who can stop it.
Holtzman, come on. The hat is too much, right? Is it the wig or the hat?
There's a bigger picture at hand here. These ghosts can possess the human form.
The devil is a liar! Get out of my friend, Ghost!
Ow, that's gonna leave a mark.
The power of pain compels you!
Ow! Okay. So, okay, that was, the trailer right there, and it's okay, but it's nothing really special. I mean, it looks average. I think that's the problem for me, honestly. It just looks very average, and I've seen the original. I don't really remember the original, but I feel like it's trying to be just like the original film. I mean, you got the three friends, and they're all scientists, and then they come up with the idea of like doing this whole like ghost hunting job, and then they bring in the token black character, which literally Leslie Jones's character is the token black character that just happened to stumble upon like the ghost, and she's just like, y'all are really smart, but I know New York. I'm like, that is such a very hand-fisted way of throwing in a character. Like, you just hand-delivered this character, like, we gotta throw her in because in the original there was a black character too. If she was a scientist too, that would have been different. I think the reason that this thing got so many dislikes is because it's trying so hard to be like the original, but it's not even coming anywhere close to being like the original. Like, there isn't like the frantic character like Dan Aykroyd's character who's really scientific and just starts mumbling a lot. There's not like the really like suave straight man of the group, which was Bill Murray's character. You didn't got the scientific character like Harold Ramis. A lot of the tropes, a lot of the character tropes from the original aren't present in this trailer, yet they're trying to be just like the original with the core three groups. And as much as I think her name is Kate McKinnon. She's from SNL. She does impersonations of Hillary Clinton and Justin Timberlake, or not Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber. And she's fantastic as an impersonator and as a comedic female actress. I think she is a great comedic person. She's funny. I think she's funny. Although I just felt like in this trailer she was trying so hard to be funny. And she was basically doing all of the regular shtick that she does in SNL. And that's just not going to, that's not gonna work anymore. You gotta try something different when you're doing like a film. Bring something new to the table, Kate. I love your type of comedy when you're on SNL, but when you're doing a big franchise like Ghostbusters, you gotta try something new. And again, most of the jokes in the trailer just, they didn't make you like burst out laughing. Like, there wasn't like that gut-busting laugh or gut-busting scene that just made you go, oh, that's hilarious. And they even have like a little cameo from Slimer, the main ghost from the first two films. Like, okay, that's a nice nod and all, but why? Like, and they make reference that 30 years ago, 4 scientists, even though I don't think the black guy was a scientist. Was he a scientist? Correct, please. If you are a fan of Ghostbusters, correct me if the black guy was a scientist. I'm not sure if he was a scientist. I think he was just kind of roped in. But this trailer's just blah. It doesn't really make me want to see the movie, but at the same time, I don't hate it. Like, I'm not angry at the trailer, and it's not enough to make me say I don't want to see the movie. It's not enticing enough to make me see the movie. I'll probably see it just to see what it's like, but I'm not angry, but I'm not excited. So I'm just literally, I'm meh. I'm literally in the middle. I'm split down the middle with this, and I'll just have to wait and see. They got a lot of great comedic talent attached to the project. I love Melissa McCarthy. I love Kate McKinnon. I hope that's how you say her name. I like Kristen Wiig. I love Leslie Jones. All these female comedians are hilarious. They are funny. Just give them something to work with. Give them some good material. Even some of Leslie Jones's lines in the trailer just, it not only feels like someone trying to replicate her shtick, but replicating it poorly, and that's just not gonna cut it. Paul Feig, I have faith in you, man. You delivered hits like Bridesmaids and Spy. I really like Spy. I don't care what anybody says. I liked Spy. Spy was hilarious. And I hope you deliver with this one as well. I'm sure you're saving all the good shit for the movie, but what you gave us in this trailer just isn't enticing enough. Both to a fan of Ghostbusters and to a non-fan of Ghostbusters, like myself. I'm not all that intrigued to see the movie. No matter how many ghosts you put in the movie, no matter how many special effects you throw at me, that's not enticing enough. I want to see some funny, hilarious, memorable moments. Hell, even Chris Hemsworth shows up for like 1 second in the trailer, just like, hey, I'm Chris Hemsworth, I'm handsome, So hopefully he does not sink this movie down, because let's be honest, his box office track record is atrocious. So, yeah. Now, I said that this was going to be a hybrid. That was my reaction and my thoughts to the trailer. Now, we go into a little bit more of the BCG thoughts, which is basically a lot of people were angry that they did an all-female Ghostbusters cast. And in my opinion, I don't see a problem with that. I see no problem with that. I like that idea. You know, we're always pushing for diversity, and we're always pushing to get, like, different types of actors and actresses to portray iconic roles. And this is kind of a step in the right direction. Now, they're not replacing the old characters. Like, it's not like Bill Murray's character, but this time he has a female name. You know, they're new characters from what I've heard. They're all new characters. The originals, the originals still exist. Sorry, I something went down the wrong pipe. The originals still exist. If you don't want to watch this, you have Ghostbusters 1 and 2. It's not like they're going to disappear because they made a new Ghostbusters movie. Like, seriously, guys, it's like people think they're just gonna apparate once like the new Ghostbusters drops. You're gonna go to their DVD rack and like, honey, where's my Ghostbusters 1 and 2? Oh, honey, didn't you know the new Ghostbusters movie came out? No! I'll never see the originals ever again! You still have the originals. They're not going anywhere. So if you don't want to see this, much like the Ninja Turtles movie that came out 2 years ago, you don't have to see it. No one is forcing you at gunpoint like, go see the damn movie. So I don't get why people are like bitching and complaining about it. It's, if you don't want to see it, you don't have to see it, okay? Don't see it. And the people who are bitching and complaining about it being an all-female cast, again, I don't see what the big fuss is. Weren't we the ones pushing for diversity and getting more roles for female comedians, as we don't really have many roles for female comedians. Not only that, we don't really have any franchises for female comedians. I mean, shit, what is a franchise for female comedians? There are none, because we mostly give it to male comedians. So I like the fact that they're giving female comedians a chance to helm a franchise like the Ghostbusters. And honestly, it's been a very long time since the last Ghostbuster movie. I mean, that was 1989. It's 2016. That's nearly 3 decades ago. You really think kids nowadays remember Ghostbusters? The only people bitching about this movie are people in their late 30s who saw Ghostbusters as kids, and they're on the internet like, oh, this isn't the Ghostbusters I grew up with. Of course it's not. It's made for the next generation, you idiot. So I don't like people ranting about the fact that this isn't the Ghostbusters they want. It's not about what just you want. It's about the next generation. This is the next generation's Ghostbusters, okay? You had yours, now this is theirs. It's like the new Bond. Each generation had their own Bond that defined their generation. You got the Sean Connery generation, you got the Roger Moore generation, you got the 90s generation with Pierce Brosnan, and now you got the Daniel Craig generation. And when they replace him, people are gonna have that's gonna be the new generation's Bond. I don't hear people ever bitching about them making a new Bond or casting a new Bond. In fact, a lot of people are pushing for Bond to be black now. I mean, why are we so open to the idea of diversity for like a Bond role, but when we try to push for diversity with something like the Ghostbusters, a franchise that hasn't been alive for many decades now, okay? It's been very stagnant. In fact, it's been dormant, damn near on its deathbed, and they're finally bringing some new life into it with this new film and with this new cast of characters. Fresh blood, and I'm curious to see where they take it. So please, to all of the fans of Ghostbusters, give the movie a chance. And if you're not willing to give it a chance, don't see the movie just to go bitch about it. Just don't see it. You don't like it, don't support it. Speak with your wallet, okay? Speak with your wallet. As for me, someone who's not a fan and didn't grow up with the films, I'm gonna go see it because I'm curious to see if it's actually good. So that's my 2 cents on the whole like diversity issue with them casting females in the Ghostbusters, or female leads in a Ghostbuster movie. I like it. I think it's cool. I'm curious to see what they do. What are your thoughts about the trailer if you haven't seen it? I'll put a link in the description to the trailer itself so you can watch it for yourself. Do you think it's worthy, or not worthy, but I guess, do you think it's fair that it has such a high dislike ratio compared to its like ratio? What do you think about them having a whole female cast of Ghostbusters? Do you like the idea? Do you not like the idea? Comment below and let me know, and stay tuned. I got some re-uploads of past reviews from my old channel coming up, probably another one tomorrow, and yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. I would like to hear your thoughts. And also, if there's any topics you would like for me to talk about or rant about, leave them in the comments too. I like getting suggestions from you guys, actually. I enjoy this. In fact, the last 2 videos, or the last 3 now, the last 3 videos I did, they all have been kind of like things that were recommended to me. So, please, fire away in the comments. And until then, I'll see you later. Peace!